Hello student, in last class we have discussed about a function, condition under which relation can be considered as function, and we have started with the type of function. One type we have discussed, that was identity function. In continuation of the same topic, here we are going to discuss some more type of functions and their graphical presentation. Now here first we have discussed about identity function. Second one is a constant function. Here the name is a constant function. So your function can be expressed in such a way that the value of the function is independent of x. Means whatever the value of x here you are going to concern, it will not affect your function value. Just for example, you can take f of x as a 2. So if for this, if you want to make a graph, that means normally fx we are going to take as a y is equal to 2. So here your equation is turned as y is equal to 2. If you want to make this one to represent on a graph as a linear combination, normally we are having x plus y is equal to any of the constant quantity, anyone it can be. But in our case, multiple of x here you are having as a 0. So whatever the value of x here you are going to write, your answer regarding the y variable, it will remain constant. So for this one, we just try to make first one table and then plotting of a graph. Somewhat negative, somewhat positive solution here you are going to take with respect to your x. This is x, this is your y. Now suppose we take a -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. One by one, if you substitute the value of x over here, it is to be going to multiply with 0, and finally this term will turn as 0. Okay. So for -1, solution is 2. For -2 it is same, 0 it is same, this is same everywhere. Now this one we are going to plot on a graph. So x is varying here, this is your x, negative direction regarding y. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to positive infinity, -1, -2, -3. This is 1, 2, 3 like that. This is -1, -2. Now here we are going to represent all this point -2 and 2. -2 and 2, that means here somewhere you will have this point. -1 and 2. This is -1 and 2. Here you will have this point. 0 and 2. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. So this way, if you can see, all the points are coming in a straight line. Make them join to make a graphical presentation. So here you can see a line you will generate which will be parallel to your x-axis, and the equation of this line normally we represent as y is equal to 2. So this way, any of the constant function you can represent on a graph. Here the meaning of C is any constant quantity. It may be your positive, negative, even fractional value. But for this particular value, your presentation will be like that. It may be in terms of x also. If x is equal to 2, you will generate equation like this one. In that case, if on varying the y, this is your x is equal to 2. If it is in the negative direction, suppose x is equal to 3 you want to be placed here, this will be the presentation of x is equal to -3. So this way, any of the straight line you can plot on a graph if you are dealing with a single variable only. So to make it represent on a graph, another variable represent as a multiple of a 0, so it will not affect your answer form, but it will complete the linear standard form. So this way, any of the constant function you can represent. Now the next form is a polynomial function. Next type is polynomial function. Again, as your term is a polynomial, normally polynomial means more than two terms. If you are going to express with a single function form, they are considered as a polynomial. So if any of the function is being defined in terms of a higher order or higher degree of polynomial, it can be expressed again in a graphical presentation. So in general case, if your function represent any of the polynomial form, means higher order of the x, then this type of function is known as polynomial function. Just for example, your fx you can express as a0, a1x, a2x square, like that. N term it can be expressed as a multiples of x term with a higher order. So this is the representation of the polynomial. This way if any of the expression is being expressed, it come under this category as a polynomial function. Just for example, we take fx as a x square form, or you can say y is equal to x square, means for all positive and all negative solution, your answer will come out with the positive end. Means y every time it will be come as a positive quantity. It is not necessary that you take only one term. It may be x plus x square with x cube also it may be. But here I am going to represent graphical sketch of this y is equal to x square. So somewhat negative, so because here everywhere you are talking about a solution regarding r, means x you can select from a set of real number. Normally when you are going to represent any of the graph, we take numbers from set of real number. So anything it can be selected in between two values at the fractional one. That fractional value we are not going to represent on a graph, but while representing any of the curve or any of the function, it will come under the criteria. Now here for y is equal to x square, we write certain values of a x. Again you may have some standard form. This is x, y. Suppose we take to get the symmetry of the curve, normally we write somewhat value with the negative solution, somewhat we write with the positive solution. So one by one we are going to write its value. For y is equal to -2, for x is equal to -2, y is coming as 4. For x is equal to -1, y will come with 1. X is equal to 0, y will 0. X is equal to 1, y is 1. X is equal to 2. Here again y is 4. So here you can say there will be the symmetry of the curve at around your 0, at 1 1, at 4 4, like that. Furthermore, if you take 3, it will give you 9, and that way you will have a symmetry about the y-axis. So substitute the value over here. Now plotting on a graph. Actually it is a parabolic curve, standard one. Afterwards you will be clear what is the parabolic path, what is the circular path. Regarding -2, answer is 4. So here you will come. Regarding -1, your answer is +1. Here you will come. At 0, you are at 0. Again at +1, you are at here. Again at 2, you are at here. If you make them join, you will have this curved passing through region. It can be extended up to 4. So this way, these polynomial functions can be represented. Different combination will give you different type of curve or different form. So such type of functions are considered as polynomial function. Next we come to the category rational functions. That is a very normal thing. Means any of the function can be expressed in terms of a friction in which certain criteria is to be fulfilled. So your next type is a rational function. Now our next type is a rational function. Normally rational function express as we express a rational number. Means if two functions are written in a fractional form, means numerator and denominator form, it can be expressed as a rational function. But there is a one condition which you have to keep in your mind while writing value of a rational functions. Now normally rational functions are defined as a fractional form with a two function fx upon gx. Now here you have to cut or not to be considered gx function for which it turns as 0. Means for x value at which your gx function tends to 0, that value you have to avoid from the selection. Otherwise substitution of fx and substitution of gx in a fractional form will give you this rational function value. Just for example, we take one function as a, normally we express in a normal form fx as a 1 upon x form. If you make a graph of that, you can see at 0 this is 1 upon, so this is being the limitation regarding your function x should not tends to 0. If x will tends to 0, 1 upon 0, it will tends to indeterminate form, means infinite form. So infinite form we can't plot on a graph, so that value you have to skip in a selection. Now if you will go for positive value, suppose 1 by 2, 1 by 4 like that, so the value will keep on decreasing. Same format you will have in terms of a negative solution. So if you make a curve of this one, you will have this format. One, two, three, four like that. Minus 1, 2, 3. So this way you will have a pattern of a curve this way. Means as you keep on increasing the value of x, the value of 1 upon x or y will keep on decreasing. So this way this downwards curve you will have. Here also the same format you will have this way. So this is a graphical presentation of 1 upon x. You can select any of the value and make it a plot. You will have that type of pattern. Now next and an important function that we are going to discuss is a modulus function. In between the solution also, sometime it is to be used with a certain range. Now our next topic is or type is modulus function. First you try to understand what is the meaning of the modulus function and how it is to be represented on a graph. Normally modulus function represent as this way, means inside the standing line whatever the function you are going to be write or evaluate, that is to be write inside these two lines. So you can say this is one type of bracket. Now what does it mean? Whenever you are talking about the modulus value, or you can say the absolute value, normally the function gives you positive solution. Means even though the value of x you are going to consider as a negative quantity, on taking its absolute solution or modulus term, it will turn to positive. How it turned to positive, first we try to understand and then make a graph for that. Now regarding your modulus function, every time you will make this consideration. When you are talking about the modulus function, here you can see only x is available, so this x we have to compare with the 0. 0 plus and 0 minus, means it can be categorized into two categories as first range when x is less than 0. Less than 0 means negative solution you will have. At that time, everywhere modulus of x you will replace by minus x. We will take some example which satisfy your this basic criteria. Secondly, if your x is greater than or equal to 0, at that time modulus of x you will replace by x, means it will give to you positive solution only. Obviously at x is equal to 0, this will be at the 0 only, but keep on increasing the value of x with the positive quantity. This will give you positive solution as a 1, 2, 3, 4 directly. Now how it works and how it can be represented on a graph. Now we take here some negative or some positive solution. Suppose we take x is equal to minus 2, means what? It is less than 0, means here the function will work, means f minus 2 means what? Minus x we have to write, minus 2, that's way it turns to positive. We normally say, no, on taking the modulus value of x, you will definitely get a final answer as a plus. So how it turned to plus? This way it turned to plus. Now in continuation minus 1 means fx means what? Y. So here what we are going to evaluate, these all are the value for y. So this will be your minus 1 means plus 1. As x is equal to 0, obviously it is 0 only. Next, x is equal to 1. 1 means now it is greater than 0. So here fx you will write as a x only. So f of 1, that means 1. X is equal to 2, if you write, you will get again 2. So as a conclusion of the solution of this function, you can say that for all negative as well as positive value, your answer will turn as a positive quantity, and this is only the concept behind the modulus function, that all the value will turn to positive solution. Now its graphical presentation, how it can be work out as a graph. Now these are the two range we have discussed regarding your modulus 1. Here it will be used when x is less than 0. It will be work when x is greater than equal to 0. Now regarding that, we form a table. This is your x, this is your y, minus 2. Even different value you can take, but when you are going to represent any of the graph, it will be better that in continuation you select a value. You can go for only positive solution, you can go for only negative solution, but to have a symmetry of the curve or symmetry of the sketch, it will be better that you select the value around 0, somewhat negative or somewhat positive. Now here we turn this one all positive solution. Now its graphical presentation. X, x dash, y and y dash. Somewhat negative also we have to select because we are talking here for modulus solution. That's why. Now for minus 2, answer is plus 2. Minus 2 regarding x is here, answer is plus 2 means here. Secondly, minus 1 plus 1. This is minus 1, this is plus 1, here you will come. At 0, 0 means you will be at the origin itself. 1 and 1. For positive 1, answer is 1. For positive 2, answer is 2. So this way, it can be extended up to the required form. So now if you make them join, this way you will have a pattern. This will give you a straight line on both the side, but your curve will be symmetry about the y positive axis. None of the value you will get in a negative direction of y, because all the values we are going to turn is positive quantity. That's why this is the modulus function we normally use to turn all the values positive. It will be used furthermore when you will talk about the different type of functions, even in differentiation, even in integration. So everywhere you have to talk about this range. So keep these two things in your mind while you're writing the solution regarding modulus function. So this way the modulus function will give you this type of pattern. Now one more, every time it is not necessary that you are dealing with this type of pattern, means x only you will have inside the bracket. It may be x plus 1, it may be x minus 1, x plus 2, x minus 2, like that. So at that time what is to be done? Only one thing you will make change. In that type of combination, because these things are very basic things, it should be clear to you. Afterwards it will be used somewhere in between the solution. That's why for each function I am discussing the graphical presentation. Sometime it will be required during the solution, so at that time if you will be clear, easily you can handle that particular solution. Now we were talking about the combination in which your function is carrying combination like this, x minus 1 with absolute 1. So at that time whatever the expression you are having inside the bracketed form, what will you do? This expression without bracket you compare with 0 and find out the solution for x. Here x is coming out as 1, means this is the range for which you will talk about. In previous case what we have written, x is less than 0, x is greater than 0. So now for comparison you are having value 1. So now this function you will treat for two conditions. First is x is less than 1, another is x is greater than 1. So here this function can be expressed as two category, x is less than 1. So at that time this whole term will be considered as a negative quantity, or it will be your 1 minus x. So if negative value you will select negative, negative, positive, and finally your answer will turn to positive quantity. Secondly, you will compare with the x is greater than or equal to 1. At that time your function is to be considered as such. So this way your term will be affected. Suppose it is x plus 1 or x plus 2, like that. At that time also the method will remain same, but the comparison here it will be with respect to this minus 1, means x is less than minus 1 or x is greater than minus 1. So whenever such type of combination you are having, your peak value will be changed. Here you are having this type of pattern. Here you can say x is equal to 1 will give you 0 solution. So this peak value means this diversion point, it will be shifted now at 1. Otherwise the pattern will remain same. In this case your diversion will shift at x is equal to minus 1, but the pattern will remain same. So format of the graph will remain same. It will be symmetrical about the y-axis. Symmetrical about y-axis in positive direction means what? In upper half of this horizontal line, the curve will be symmetry about. None of the value you will get in a negative direction. So this is all about the different type of combination you have to deal regarding modulus function. Now we talk about one more important function, that is signum function. That also direct way it is to be used during the solution. If meaning of the function is clear to you, any type of functions you can deal for further solution. Because sometime if only signum function is being written, nothing is regarding that particular function when informations are available. So you must be clear about what the signum function is, what the modulus function is, and what are their basic concept. Then only you can handle different situation. Otherwise at that time if you will go for learning the modulus function and signum function, it may create some problem. Now the next we are going to discuss is signum function. First of all, we described here what the signum function is and then its representation. Now, normally signum function expressed as a fractional form of this one, modulus of x upon x. Now, how it work out for the different range? Here, as we are talking about the x means obviously it is to be compared with the 0 solution. So, here it can be expressed with three combination. First of all, when x is less than 0, when x is equal to 0, x is greater than 0. Here I am going to write the meaning of that. First of all, when you are talking about x is less than 0, means your modulus will replace by minus x. So in that case, if it is minus x, minus 6 upon x, this will give you solution minus 1. So for all this range, when you are talking about x value which are less than 0, means for all the negative solution, your answer is became fixed, that is minus 1. Now obviously at x is equal to 0, it will turn to 0, means answer will come out as 0. Now the third one, when x is greater than 0, at that time modulus of x will turn as x. So your fx will give you x upon x means 1. Means for all this range, when you are talking about the positive solution, your answer will come out with a single answer. And because of this single answer, this is called as signum function. For this particular range, you are having single answer only. Now try to locate this all on a graph. For all negative solution, answer will be minus 1. For all positive solution, answer will be plus 1. Now here, no particular point is going to be, and if you want to make a point, that also possible to write it. In general also you can locate on a graph like that. This is x, this is y, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and 2. For minus 2, it is minus 1. This is also minus 1, 0, 1 and 1. So for this full range, answer will come as minus 1. For minus 2, answer is this one. For minus 1, again answer is this one. Now at 0, it is 0. At 1, it is 1. At 2, again it is 1. So here you can see, straight line you will have when you are talking about less than 0. So when you are going to represent any of the line, not including this minus 1, it is less than 0, means at this point you will make a hollow circle, means this point we are not going to include, less than this point we are going to include all these things. At 0 it will remain 0, means answer this point will remain. Here also greater than 0, but this 0 we are not going to include here. So at this one, here you will make a hollow circle. In the beginning of the first chapter, I told you that what is the hollow circle and what is the dark circle. Now, touching this hollow circle, make a straight line which will be parallel to your x-axis. So this way, your signum function is to be represented. So here you can see, for negative solution, you are having a straight line towards the negative. For positive solution, you are having a straight line towards the positive solution. But these two lines are totally distinct one. They are not going to meet each other because here we are having an intermediate solution as a 0. So this is a breaking of the curve you will have while writing signum function. So this way, any of the signum functions you have to express. So this all the values keep in your mind while attending the signum function. Its criteria is fixed. For less than 0, answer is minus 1. At 0, it will give you 0 solution. and for greater than 0 answer will come out with positive solution. So these are the basic things you have to keep mind while attending any of the signum function. Here this modulus function play an important role while writing the solution regarding different range. So this way these functions are to be represented. So try to revise all these type of functions. So in next we can start with the exercise with one more type. Thank you.